Hello all, how are you? I don't remember where the camera is on this thing. I'm always like staring off on my videos. How are you doing today? Happy Friday. Hope you all have a great weekend. So I'm going to give us a blessing for the weekend. So may we all celebrate, have fun, enjoy each other's company. I'm just going to channel this session here, so we'll just see what comes up. But as far as, the title of the video, which is love just means expanding consciousness. That doesn't mean expanding just your own, but expanding everyone's, that collective consciousness. Being able to collaborate. Being able to see somebody else's point of view and learn from that and grow from that. Bad, good, indifferent. Don't get me wrong. I mean, obviously, I'm not going to want to, I'm going to try to do the best I can with morality, and that's what we want to try to strive for is divine goodness. You can choose to go the other way, but that's up to you. Then we've got to deal with our own karma. So, that can go either way. And we always try to keep it on the positive. So I'm sending positive energy to all of you and anyone who watches this video. So make sure you share this video. Make sure you share with with your friends or people that you know would enjoy this. But this is a blessing to all of you. So let's spread this message. But basically what I wanted to talk about is collaboration, expanding the consciousness as to the times that we're going through right now. It's best to expand that consciousness, and the way to do that is by collaboration. That's one of the good ways. Reading books, taking classes, things like that. Anything. I mean, any way to find, to learn new knowledge is important. Collaborating is a quicker way in a lot of ways, though, because you can actually see other people's perceptions and realize, you can integrate all of that into your own. And I'm here to tell you proof of that. I'm proof of that. I mean, I've just recently joined up with a few other spiritualists, and we've all combined as one. And that's what we're, our goal is to combine. Nikki Wall, Art Apt, John Apt, David Hopkins. I mean, these are videos I'll be sharing. Israel Santana Kelly. I know I'm forgetting people. So if you guys are watching, please comment. I haven't got all of their names, but I know that this, within that collaboration, I mean, we've been able to make a lot of things happen. We've been able to spread this magic throughout the world. So it's important that you watch and pay attention to what we're trying to say, is that we are all one. We are our own individuals, and that's our unique aspect of ourselves. But we are all part of that same spark. We are all a part of the God consciousness, the Christ consciousness. How you doing, David? What's up, brother? But we've basically been working together, and David, yeah, he's mastermind. That guy's definitely Tesla-ish. Yeah, he's like the Jesus Tesla. He's great, though. He's very highly intelligent. I learned a lot from him. I've learned a lot over just this last, few days from everybody in the group. But we're trying to share this message. We're trying to spread this collective consciousness, this magic we all have within us. This thing I've been talking about for months, for years. Once we all collaborate and we get on that collective page, because we do all create what's around us. When we all start thinking, Tesla-ish, I love it. When we all start hitting that same vibration, that same frequency, that's when you see true magic happen. That's when you see ascension. And that's something none of us have seen for a long, 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 long time. And it's something I couldn't even put into words. But many prophets that have come before in our history, we have experienced this before. Never to this great extent. I mean, this is something that's shaking the multiverse. This is something that's, everything is connected. So we all create what happens on the other side of this universe, we feel it. It's part of, we're all connected to that. So basically, we need to learn to work together. Put aside the petty issues, put aside, any kind of, if it's petty, let it go. Work together, become stronger because of it. The world is actually changing. I'm seeing it change. I lost a little hope there a few months ago, but because of certain negative aspects or things that have happened to us as a collective within this world, within this universe, so mainly this world is what I'm talking about, and mankind. Basically, what I've seen is I've seen people, starting to look and listen to other people's perspectives, not become as divided and uniting more. So we are on this big wave. It's like a snowball. It starts, you rolling a snowball down a steep hill. You roll a snowball down a hill. It starts this small, but it ends up huge, gigantic. That's kind of how this is happening. And it's happening because of you. And I thank you. I'm grateful that we're all working together. But basically, this is where we're at, and this is it's time to lean onto that higher self. That's time to follow that higher self. The higher self is never wrong. That higher, within the ether, that higher realm, that higher kingdom that we are ascending to, we need to listen to what they're telling us. Sometimes, we feel, if I do this, then somebody will think I'm nuts or I'm crazy. If I talk this way, somebody's going to think I don't fit in here. And of course, sometimes we have to, pull back on our energy and the way we handle things sometimes, so we can listen to everybody else and we can, work it out as good as possible. But really, the key is in the collaboration. As far as, for this channeling, what I'm getting is collaboration. So I'm urging all of you, I'm pleading all of you, learn to collaborate with somebody. Find somebody to collaborate with on any project you have. Because I know most of you that are watching, you do have some kind of project, and maybe some of you are putting it off. But this urge and this activation that's happening within you, you have to embrace it. And you don't have to, but it makes life a lot harder if we're not able to get past that ego and move forward. And is that me or Aaron's side? Hey, CJ. But basically working together. I mean, things happen so much faster that way. Heather, yes, we're going to be writing a book, so I'm calling you out, Heather. We're writing a book, right? When are we starting this? In April? Once you get your land all settled and fixed? I don't want to put too much on you, but yes, we are going to be writing a book. I've got a lot of it written already, or some of it, about a third of it, but I've got a lot more to write. May. Oh, you put it off till May now. Okay, I get you. Now, Heather's a great friend. Heather's an astrologer. And very good, naturally. Does anybody have any questions? Hi, Angelica from Kentucky. I'm here in Springville, Utah. No questions at all. I know you guys have questions. Yes, it can be a psychic question too. Yes, Frankie, a lot are doing their own magic. And this is a collective magic. This is what's happening. Star seeds are activating, indigo children, all of us. And I mean, as crazy as we think, that millennial generation is, they're crazy, but they're good crazy. And the people need to be, people a generation or more generations ahead of them need to understand and be basically patient with them, because they have a lot of this information that is very clear to them. They're very connected and will continue to get stronger. I mean, yes, you will see probably people walk through walls. I'm sure that's already happened. But changing the molecular structure of things, telepathy, really, the CIA, they're using psychics. I love posting that because I'm like, see, it's real. I mean, They call them creatives, and that's what we should all call ourselves, creatives. When we create magic. We manifest. And that takes action, not just thought, but it takes thought first. Thank you, Stacy. Well, namaste. Are you doing your own video, Stacy? I hope so. Are you sharing your knowledge? Because we don't want to keep that knowledge from anybody, do we? We want to let everybody know. A little bit of a weak connection. I hope, am I still coming through? We'll just wait this one out and see what happens. Reagan ran the government. Yeah, well, it's a lot deeper than him. Looks great. Sounds great. Yeah, I lost the whole week notification, or that weak signal. I didn't like seeing that, so I had to shoo it away. Stacy lit. Oh, I feel it. She needs to be doing videos, right? Oh, you're on Sirius. Well, there you go. I'm glad. Thank you. Thank you for sharing your information. I need to listen to you now. Now I need to find you. You'll have to send me a private message and let me know. Oh, yeah, Reagan used psychics. Psychics have been used in all governments. I mean, they're really, back in the Roman times and before that, a lot of their advisors were psychics. And that's just them being able to open up to that collective consciousness, the Godhead, whatever you want to call it. You know, we can ascend as human beings. We can ascend. Our spirit can ascend up through many dimensions. Just depends on how much you're ready to see at what certain time. Yeah, I'll have to ask David. Thanks, Stacy. I'm glad you connected. Namaste. So things are, I know everybody can feel it. Some people, when may deny it, they'll eventually get it. They'll eventually open up to it and let it go. But the millennials are really driving this force. They're the ones that, I mean, it was the generations that came before them, but the millennial generation, thank you. You have sparked something that I've been waiting for all my life. I knew I had a purpose. And I have never felt so much more, or more that I have a purpose than right now. You were pulled on here. Well, sometimes that's how connections work, right? So you should Stacy, leave your link in the comments, so we could all go listen to your podcast or watch your podcast. But anyway, back to what I was saying. Collaboration, whether that's in music, business, whatever you're doing, just as long as, you know, I would suggest it's always for something positive or a positive result of something. It's something that's going to help instead of hurt somebody. We've really had enough of that. It's time to move in a different direction, in a more positive direction. It's time to look out for each other. It's time to be compassionate of each other. And realize everybody has their own purpose. Everyone. We are all learning. We are all on this, and it never ends. Though this reality and this body may end, our soul goes on to learn. We never stop learning. Haley says, I'm only 20 and I have felt something my whole life. I have gifts myself, and I know there's a powerful charge. Yeah. I'm glad. Namaste. But everybody has this within us. That's really my goal is to open people up. And our goal as a team, you know, the names I mentioned earlier, David Hopkins, John Apt, his wife, hold on, I got it. How did I forget that already? Israel Kelly. I just, you know, I really see things are going to expand from here too. I mean, today we're talking about adding to other, you know, this is basically a prayer group. I mean, we're using online to connect to each other, but eventually we won't need social network to connect. It will all be within us. We'll all understand that we have this within us. Eddie Hensley, exactly. Thank you, David. CJ Adams, exactly. Thank you, CJ. Sorry, CJ. I should have remembered that. And they're all sharing this information for me as well. And thank you. Thank you very much, David. But this is what I want. I want to share my love with you, with all of you. I want to let you know that that is where the power is. That is the highest vibration. That love. And I know sometimes, we've been hurt so many times, it's hard to open up that armor and let that heart shine, that heart light shine, but that's what you need to do. That's where you gain your power. You gain your power by collaborating with everybody, by joining that collective consciousness, by not being so stubborn and just saying, no, I'm not going to. Open your mind, open your heart. That's where you're going to feel that bliss. If you want to feel upset and depressed, that's where you're going to feel. That's how you're going to feel. It's really about raising the vibration and doing the work, the self-work, doing, looking within, pondering, paying attention to things and everything in life, paying attention to the connections. I mean, if you pay attention to the Fibonacci sequence and how it's replicated through everything, and that is just the constant flow that's the circle we go through. We just constantly move forward. There is no end. We are eternal. And that's really, really what I'm trying to come across to people or let people know. It's time. It's time to open up. It's time to ascend to that next dimension. Because once we can ascend to that next dimension, heaven isn't too far away. That's where we're at. It wouldn't be in the Godhead, but it will be closer to the Godhead, which means we will all be spiritual beings. We will all be able to speak without speaking. They come through as thoughts. That's really where we're headed, as crazy as that sounds. I'm sorry, folks. Get ready. Crazy is the new normal. And that's really what it is. It's not crazy. It's you looking within instead of looking for external sources to kind of guide your way. And really, it comes down to you looking within and asking yourself and being able to connect. And once you do that, people that can help you and will guide you and can teach you will come into your life. That's how that law of attraction works. Understand the law of attraction works on two different polarities, the positive and the negative. So at times, if you want to take it to the negative, that's where it's going to go. We don't want to do that anymore. We've ignored this side of ourselves so long that we've let ourselves kind of get drugged down into the mud and the muck. And it's time to ascend from that. It's time to ascend with love. And that's really where it's at. That's what's important. That's the key to everything. Love. That's the key to the way. That's the key to the place you're looking for. It's within. If you all have an urge and a feeling within you and a burning fire within you to act on something and do something positive and something to share with this world, you better start doing it. And if you do, I am forever grateful for you and for what you share to the world. That you don't have to make a video. You can talk to a neighbor. You can enlighten them and let them enlighten you as well. Connect, 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 and connect with love. Todd Medina, that's another one of my brothers. What's up, Todd? That's another one helping out on this purpose, this mission that we all have and we all share. And I'm excited. It's like, well, talking to everybody, all these spiritualists, all these, free thinkers, is exhilarating. I feel like sometimes I have to tie a string to my foot so I don't float away. That's how much enlightenment I get. That's how much I ascend when talking to these people. Todd Medina is in the house. So is David Hopkins. David is very interesting. So is Todd. I love both these guys. You guys both have great stories in their life. I mean, it's funny, as we all talk, a lot of us have similar stories. Drinking margaritas by the pool. Yeah, baby. That's what I'm talking about right there. I think I need to go have a margarita tonight. Or, what's the other one that I like? I think it's Cuban. Mojito. Those are awesome. David Hasselhoff in the house. What's up, David? What's up, What's up, Hoff? Hoot, hoot. Oh, I like that. Hold on, I gotta go back. That was good. I woke up this AM with Thoth on the mind. That sounds like a blues song. Y'all know who Thoth is? Look it up. Thoth. Excuse me, not Thoth. Thoth. I was just corrected. Spiritually, that is. No, my name is Thoth. With love, though. I'm good. How are you, Lisa Marie? Hi, Beverly. It's nice to meet you, too. Namaste. Yeah, I feel the energy so strong. Yeah. Literally vibrates me awake out of bed. Yep. Well, it's time to wake up. It's going to wake you up whether you want to be woken up or not. And then when you wake up, what are you going to do with that? How are you going to move the world? How are you going to collaborate? How are you going to join together with other people, other human beings, and create that collective consciousness, that brilliance, that perfection? It's time to gather now, people. It's time. We've all, a lot of the ones that need to be awake for now are awake, but now we all need to gather to wake the masses. So the people that are listening right now, you awoke quickly. You're paying attention. Now it's time to wake. It's time to wake everybody else up. Let's get them out of the matrix. If that doesn't sound corny, which I know it does, but I don't care. Time for the tribe to come together. That's right. So how's everybody doing out there? What you all got planned for this weekend? What's going on? I'm loving it. The sun is out. The birds are singing. I think I need to get out. I think I need to get out and play some disc golf. Yeah, it's a hippie game, but I love it. I'm better at disc golf than I am real golf. Or ball golf. It is, what time is it? It's like after 3 p.m. here. Working, surely. Well, create a happy and funny working environment. That's what I'm getting, Shirley. Make it fun, like you're playing a game. I love you too, Israel. Hi, Tanya. Love and light. Yes, everybody, please share this. Please share this video. And I ask, do your own videos too. Do your videos. Create groups. Share this information. Let's all join together. I mean, it really is, as corny as that sounds, that's where we're going to find enlightenment. That's when we're going to live in harmony. I feel it already. There's more harmony than there ever has been in my whole entire life. People are actually connecting. Facebook, social networks, the internet, it's definitely helping. But the attitude, as far as just the love that's shared, and the fighting spirit to want to seek that love and not let anybody take it away. That's amazing. That's a miracle in itself right there. And if we continue to do this and continue to grow, imagine how much stronger that energy is going to grow. Imagine how much higher we are going to ascend. And I'm talking, once we ascend, I'm talking we're going to see everything. I mean, I kind of jump in and out because I've got to get, it takes you guys. I need everybody. We need everybody, or the mass majority to change this reality, this collective reality. But you will see extraterrestrial life. You will see something that you have never seen before that will go, whoa. I mean, you've seen it before, but we're getting very close to that, to our eyes being open to a lot more truth, and that's going to make it even better because we'll have that many more people that are awake. Yeah, we are growing as one. That's the only way we can get there. That's the only way we can ascend is to grow as one. At least in this reality. Love and peace, Lisa. You have a good one. Namaste. Yes, spirit world will get stronger. Well, the spirit world's kind of pulling us up, like trying to pull us up, but we can't weigh it down. That means we need to be open-minded, open-hearted. It doesn't matter about the color of somebody's skin. It has nothing to do with anything. Who shares the love? Who expands consciousness? Who expands your consciousness? Ask yourself that. Everybody does. I mean, really, in the long run, in the grand scheme of things. But where do you want to gravitate to? Where do you float to? Everybody has a position in life. Everybody has a place to be in life. Everybody fits into this thing we call life in one way or another. And where do you sit? What do you want to share that love? Or do you want to share negativity? Do you want to be around love, or do you want to be around negativity? Some people actually say that they don't, and they continue to kind of put themselves back in that spot. They worry too much. They kind of get stuck in this loop of nothing's going well. I'm just going to be, can't live that way. Understand what you're going through in life is what you scripted out for yourself anyway. And this is something you need to go through. Go through it with courage, with strength. Be brave, be bold. Really, you can either sit there and be upset all the time and be negative, which understand the negative. I will say the negative does play a part. We learn from the negative, but I don't want to live there. I don't want to live in that negative. I don't want to, it doesn't matter where I'm at in life, where I live, where I'm at. I'm always appreciative of the life that was given to me, this life on earth as a human being. And knowing that I'm connected to something higher and that higher plane and these higher dimensions, that I will ascend there. And we will. Excuse me. But we all need to stick together and just start working together. If you haven't met your next door neighbor, go meet your next door neighbor. Shake their hand. Say hello. You just randomly do it. Walking down the street, say hi. I mean, have you ever had somebody when you're walking down the street? I know I have, many times. And I love it because I'll be walking down the street, or I'll see somebody walking down the street and they'll say hi. And that's a big deal to me. That goes a long ways. That means they're paying attention. They care. They're seeing me. They're saying hi. They're greeting them. They're saying greetings, and they're acknowledging me within their world, which brings me into their world, which I bring into their world, and we connect. And that's how it works, through connection. We do it through a spiritual way and in a physical, but we do need to do it in a physical way. We're on a physical reality. That is something we need to connect on that physical level. Yeah, keep at it, man. That geometry is important for you, David. Keep studying that geometry. You're onto something pretty big. And I think you're going to actually there's going to be other inventions that are to come. But Tesla is definitely helping you. He plays a part in this as far as that's who you connect to. That's who you feel comfortable learning about. So he inspires you. So That's that essence that's going to come to you and teach you. Hello, Barbara. Namaste, Jacqueline. Good. I'm glad you're a free spirit, Constantino. That's what you need to be. Show me the way. Well, join us. Listen to these videos. Like I said, David Hopkins, Israel Santana Kelly, John Apt, APT. Let's see here. I know I'm Eddie Hinesley. Listen to these guys. They've got a lot of knowledge. CJ. They have a lot of knowledge to share, and you can share your knowledge with them, and that's how we grow smarter. It's like one big team. We like, what's that cartoon I used to love to watch? A couple of them. One was like Voltron, where the lions all met up, and then they made this one powerful thing. I know I'm really cheesy today. I don't know why. Oh well. But basically, it's everybody joining, using their own strengths to join together as one, and that's what makes it powerful, more powerful, unstoppable. We'll get to a point. It's already unstoppable right now, but we're the ones that are already talking about this and sharing this information. They're going to get the ball rolling. We're building the snowball, and we're going to roll it down the hill, and it's going to wake everybody up. And this is happening all over the world. This is happening everywhere. Because there is light particles in light. Light is a living thing. I know, I've seen them too. I know exactly what you're talking about. Tyler Perry. Tyler Perry, who is that? Name sounds familiar. Atoms in the Clear Blue Sky. That's right, Bo. Why? Yes, Tanya, you do have abilities. It's just listening to yourself. Listen to yourself. Listen to that conscience. That's where the consciousness is. That's where the collective consciousness is. Oh, nature's child, you're going to make me cry. I'm glad. Keep seeking truth. Keep seeking for that knowledge. You can never get enough. Tyler Perry. Oh, Tyler Perry. The one that always dresses like a woman, right? The old guy. Or Medea. That dude's got shows, I think he's got one channel that he just, all of his movies and his shows. Does really well. That's right. That's right, Sarah. I totally agree. Well, my finger, look at that. I love that. Love to you. Love to you all. Go have some fun. Go have some laughs this weekend. Go have some fun. Enjoy yourself. But set your intentions for something important. Something to help change this world into a better place. I'm going to let you go for now. But you all have a great weekend. I will see you soon. Like I said, look out for some of the videos that or some of the live feeds I'm sharing. Hugs and kisses, Mary Jo. Back at you. Until then, I will catch you on the flip side.